What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have the 92 overall Champions League Showdown card, Denayeer. Now, you have to question it a little bit. Even though this card does look absolutely amazing, they are up against Bayern. Now, he had one hell of a game against City. Trust me, that game was beautiful against City. And God knows how many tackles and blocks he actually ended on that game, because I cannot believe how good he played in that game. But either way, this card looks pretty decent, and I honestly don't even think he needs the +3 upgrade. He has got 89 pace, 86 dribbling, 93 defending, 91 physical, and 83 passing. He is 6 foot. Now, 6 foot for a centre back, I sometimes have problems with. But at the same time, I'm going to have to deal with it today. Medium high work rate, perfect defensive work rate. I don't look at skill moves when I see centre backs, but I do look at the weak foot. And the fact that he does have a 3-star weak foot is very, very nice. If it was 2-star, that's when we have a bit of a problem. But the fact that it's 3-star, I'm always going to be okay with it. Now, he is on a anchor chem style. He is on 10 chem, 92 acceleration, 94 sprint speed. Now, you might question me, right? Why have you put an anchor? Why haven't you put a shadow? You clearly see his defensive stats, his physical stats are good enough. You don't really need to boost it by a lot. And you could obviously stick a shadow on him and pretty much give him max pace. Now, for me, especially this year, the way I see pace on centre backs is they could have all the pace they want in their life, okay? But if they don't have pretty much max aggression, they will never feel insanely fast. There has been odd occasions where I've seen someone with 84 pace, 83 sprint speed, 84 acceleration on centre backs, but the fact that they had 99 aggression, it just made him insanely faster. So I went for the, what I'm used to pretty much, and gone for more aggression than pace. But passing wise, he does not look like a bad passer. The only thing he might struggle with is the 80 vision. Like, it doesn't look great, but at the same time, 96 short passing and 89 long passing doesn't look too bad. Does not look too bad at all. Dribbling aspect though, 83 dribbling, 77 balance, 84 agility. The one thing, well, sometimes I don't like centre backs with low balance sometimes, because let's say they're transitioning one way and then they try to turn the other way while turning obviously their whole body. Sometimes they do like a stumbling over animation, so that does get a bit annoying, but hopefully he doesn't do that today. He has got 98 reactions, which is really good for obviously interceptions. The ball control as well is insanely good for interceptions, because if the ball comes at him with a bit of pace, he will still take a very good touch. He has got 99 interceptions, 99 heading accuracy, 99 defensive awareness, 99 standing tackling, and 99 sliding tackling. You literally can't get better when it comes down to defending with this guy. He has got 98 jumping, 88 stamina, 97 strength, and 99 aggression. This guy, low-key, when it comes down to stats, he reminds me of a cheeky, Virgil van Dijk. But at the same time, I'm not going to, go that too excited into this, because I doubt a 6-foot player is going to feel like a Virgil van Dijk, which is 6'4". But either way, today I have linked him up with Thiago Mendes, Bernat, Alisson, and Rio. I've also got likes of Arp, which I actually just did a review on him. Trust me, you want to go and see it, because this card, yeah, I'm not going to say too much. But Vieira and Hullet are also in the team. It doesn't matter what formation I'll play him in, as long as he's playing in that centre-back role, and he will be in a 4-4-2. But let's get into the games. The one thing I like to test when it comes down to centre-backs is how he feels on the ball, and he doesn't actually feel too bad. I'm quite surprised, because even though he is 6 foot, he's not one of the tallest centre-backs. I honestly thought he would have had a bulky body in-game, but it doesn't seem like he does. I'm going to try to read this. There you go. I went to go read the interception, and for some reason the guy flicked the ball straight towards me. But hey, I'll take that cheeky interception. I do see a little cheeky over-the-top through ball. Is it going to work? That's the real question. Now, with like Team of the Year Virgil van Dijk, I see that working, because that was so wide open. Alright, let's try again. Over-the-top through ball, all the way to the other side. I mean, it's a good pass, but I feel like Ribery kind of slowed down a little bit, but I kind of see that as a bit of inconsistency, because I feel like the other pass was way more wide open, and for some reason it went way closer to the centre back, but then this time it went a bit too far. Now, how he feels on the ball, as I said at the start, he doesn't feel terrible on the ball, but he feels pretty decent. Now, I say that as he's going to be one of those players where, yeah, you're going to be comfortable when giving him the ball, but please, please, for the love of God, do not be one of those players that runs your centre-backs up. Nice, great interception. I'm actually quite surprised that he actually had the reach to intercept that, because for some reason I had a thing inside me going, oh no, he's not above 6 foot. Is he really going to intercept that ball? Is he really going to reach out to it? And he did pretty decent, to be fair. I'm going to try this though. Please, for the love of God, work. There you go. Going to give him a little press here, not too much, just so I can obviously make him pretty much go into me there. So I acted like I was going to full press him, instantly go in for the tackle, but I just stayed behind him because I know the guy's going to try to turn me, and then that's when I went in for the tackle. I'm going to press him a little bit here. I don't want to fully commit, because if I fully committed there, which I kind of did to be fair, I would have probably ran straight past the ball, but I went to be a bit patient at the same time, but it was a really good tackle. I'm going to act like I'm going to press. He's probably going to go in a straight line. I am going to go for a slide tackle, even though I'm on a yellow card. Listen, all right, you have to be a bit confident sometimes. You can't be scared of that yellow card, because when someone has 99 sliding tackling, most likely he is going to get there. I'm going to go for it, boys. I'm going to go for this down the line. That is beautiful. Please stay on the pitch. There you go. It did it as well. I'm very, very cautious about that, because if that does screw up, it does obviously come down to his vision, because his long passing and short passing is more than enough, especially for centre-back. But at the same time, his vision really isn't. So we have got a free kick here, right? And not the usual thing to do this, but 38 free kick accuracy. We are going to try it, boys. Listen, all right? You can't come out with something beautiful if you don't try stuff, okay? So please. It is going to be yellow, and it is not going to be timed green. And let's just say he will never, ever take a free kick ever again. Use that pace, a little fake shot around the corner as well. I'm telling you, boys, he feels really nice on the ball, but please do not do what I did, because you will lose the ball in that situation. And most likely, if you don't get as lucky as I just did, oh no, I've did a mistake here. He's probably going to run in a straight line with Haaland. I read it like a book. No way I didn't get a little shift there. And again, there you go, the pace, boys. I'm telling you, he's more than fast enough. And for me, if I didn't boost that aggression, I don't believe he would have got there. Look at the tracking, though. Look at the tracking. Look at the aggression. No, why can't I get a little shift there? And this guy is going to be throwing goal. Lewandowski, do you look at Denayer's movement, though? Look at that. Please don't go. And I was about to say, do you see his movement? He went straight back into his centre-back role, so he did not allow anyone to get in behind there. Little press. I'm going to go for a slide tackle. Boys, listen, all right? I'm on a yellow card, but I'm still going very confident in with him. And this obviously could backfire, yeah? I could go in very, you know, very weird, let's say. Or he gets the wrong animation at some point, and then I get a red card. But I'm very confident with him when he's going in for slide tackles, because he hasn't actually gave me one bad animation. So we have got a corner here with him. Please let me do a good cross towards him, because we all know he can get it on target. We all know he can win it. It just all comes down to me. And it is going to be a decent cross. Please, for the love of God, win the header. He does win the header, and he is going to score it as well. Very, very overpowered method if you do hit it towards a near post with him, because he's got amazing heading accuracy. He's got amazing jumping ability. He's not the smallest of centre-backs. Yeah, he's 6 foot. I tend to go for 6'2" to 6'4". But at the same time, if you've got that 99 jumping, come on now. You're not going to miss that header. So we have got a corner. Come on. Alright, you already scored one. Maybe, just maybe, we can obviously show how overpowered you are off these corners and make you leap up for the second one. I tell you what, he got a bit of height, but he didn't get towards the ball. Give the ball to him. There you go. Look at that aggression. Look at that strength. You're not going to get past him that easy. So it is time to review him. 2 games played, 1 goal with the 1 yellow card. We saw how confident, by the way, I was with that yellow card on. Like, I don't know, for some reason it had it in me like, if I get a red card, it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm still going to act like I'm playing normal. I'm still going to play like I haven't got a yellow card on him. You saw me go in multiple times for slide tackles. You saw me go multiple times in for just normal standing tackles. And for some reason, all of a sudden, he was getting every single perfect animation to just get the ball. And that's one thing I loved about him, right? When you went in properly with him, you came out with the ball, no matter what. But there was that odd occasion that I did actually notice people would do fake shots around the corners with him and he wouldn't get into a contact situation because he does not have a bulky body. Now, if he had a bulky body like Upamecano, Sol Campbell and all of those players, trust me, that strength, that 97 strength would have been 10 times better. Now, height-wise, he actually had a really nice interception reach and a tackle reach. It wasn't one of those players like Virgil van Dijk where you can obviously tackle, put your legs around the player, then all of a sudden you come out the ball, right? You have to be very precise with Denayerer. You can't go in from the back. You have to go in, obviously, from the front. And then it's one of those ones where you have to time it. You can't just go and spam B like you do with all these top-tier centre-backs and expect to get the ball. Now, with a medium-high work rate, I did actually notice he would literally sprint back. Now, there is an odd occasion with some centre-backs off corners. They jog back, they walk back. But with Denayerer, he sprinted. And that's one thing I love, right? Commitment. I want commitment in this team. I want a player that is going to fight for the badge. And if you're sitting there running back off a corner so we don't concede a counter-attack, I'm always going to love you. Now, the 3-star weak foot, I didn't actually see him screw up, like proper screw up a pass once. But there was that vision coming into play at times. The 80 vision just wasn't outstanding. Yet, let's say he had like 88 vision. Let's say he had 89, maybe even 90, right? Trust me, this guy's passing ability, especially from the centre-back role, would have been out of this world. But because it was only 80, it didn't work as consistent as I would have liked it to work. Now, pace-wise, I am going to give him, I would say, 9 out of 10. I've seen way faster centre-backs, but at the same time, he's not slow. He really isn't. So 9 out of 10 for pace. Passing-wise, I can't really give him any higher than an 8 out of 10 because it was inconsistent. If the passes was consistent when it came down to over the top in the ball down the lines, 100% 9 out of 10, even pushing a 10 out of 10. But it's not consistent, so 8 out of 10 I believe is spot on. Dribbling though, interesting because he's not one of those players that he feels amazing on the ball like, I don't know, like Carlos or Dem Militao, right? But he is one of those players that is very calm, very composed. You can shield the ball fairly easily with him. And he doesn't really take any, like, seriously bad touches. So, if you're talking about agility-wise and dribbling-wise, yeah, it's not outstanding. But when it comes down to ball control and reactions, we also have to take that into assumption. Now, I am going to give him a 7.5 for dribbling. He's not one of those clean centre-backs that I'm going to sit here and say, oh, you know, you can go on little runs with him and everything. Maybe actually 8 out of 10. I believe 8 out of 10 is probably spot on for him. 7.5, it was a bit too harsh. Now, defensive-wise, as I said, if this card was 6'4" with a bulky body, trust me, 10 out of 10 for tackling, without a doubt. Because that's just the meta this year, it really is. But because he lost... Oh, actually, that comes more towards the physical-wise, but I feel like it's because of the tackle reach and interception reach. Even though it was still good, it wasn't outstanding. So I am going to give him a 9 out of 10 for defending. Physical-wise, though, I'm telling you, boys, if he had that bulky body, it's on a whole new level. It really is. But I am going to give him also a 9 out of 10 when it comes down to physical. But an overall rating out of 10, he's a good card, but he's not absolutely insane. He's not a card that I would straight away put into my team. Now, if LYON somehow, some way win against Bayern, then this card, yeah, let's not talk about that because this card is going to be so broken. It's going to be crazy to see. But I am going to give him, I would say, an 8.8 out of 10. An overall rating, obviously. I feel like that's spot on. I don't feel like he deserves higher. I really don't believe he deserves any lower than that either. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, and for now, peace.